everybody, how's it going? And welcome to episode 12 of this Let's Play Minecraft Survival series. In the previous episode, we decided to expand into a little village just on the other side of the barn, if you can see just behind me. And in this episode, we are going to continue working on that by building 2 more houses. So sit back and relax, everybody, and let's play some Minecraft Survival. Alright, everybody, I want to talk to you a little bit about the texture packs. I went back and changed back into the Faithful texture pack, and I realized I didn't like it as much as I like this one. The cobblestone had a very default Minecraft look, and the leaves had a very geometric look, and it just didn't look as smooth as this one did. But what I did realize is that Faithful is a 1.8 texture pack, and therefore the things like granite and the diorite actually had a texture. So right now we're running on the clear glass texture pack, Lupus X, which is what the main one is called, and then I also did Faithful just underneath it, so whatever isn't doesn't have a texture pack with the Lupus X has the Faithful texture pack, and I think that works because now everything seems pretty smooth. You can see now it's not as the squares on the granite aren't as big, and I really like it this way. Now I did a little bit of work on the village. As you can see, I changed this building over here. And I mainly did it because after I got back on, I was looking at that one and I didn't like it. It was just, the way it looked, it was fairly ugly. So what I did first was I changed the roof. Originally we had it flat around all the edges and peeking to the top. And then I changed that to a peak, and then I realized it was extremely small in there. And so I went in and I added a room on the top, as you can see, and that is the bedroom. I'm going to go in there and show you what it looks like. So we have this little porch room thing, and then, oh, come on in. Come on. Alright. So the fireplace and everything is still intact. I moved the chest over here, and then the roof is now much taller to where I can add a little room up here. And I like this much better. It is much more, I mean, not necessarily bigger, but it's not as small. I also raised this up and made it a peak as well, so that's a little bit taller. I think this looks a lot better than it did before, because before it was just the one room and the bed was like next to the crafting table, and I just didn't like it because I want to try and at least have, I want all the buildings to have their own little section. Like as this one, there's the living section and the sleeping section, or the bedroom, as you will. So I want all of the buildings to at least have its own little separate area. And so I came over here and realized this building is also just a rectangle, and so I added these pillars here. And they're going to basically do kind of what this did, but just along the side. And all the rest of them pretty much have like a little separate little square area. Now in today's episode, we're going to be building this sheep one here, and this, what is this, the fish or dock one. I decided to go ahead and separate the sheep and chicken and stuff all the way into their own little pens. I just put a fence here because they were running around everywhere and it was getting really annoying, and so I went and did that. I got rid of the pig that was in this pen because there was only one pig in here, and so I moved him in there, and I've been repopulating. I repopulated the sheep, and I actually got a black one. I don't know how that happened because I thought you had to like mate them together, but this black one popped out, so I put this black one in here. He's the black sheep of the family, so he's kind of all by himself. But let's go start building. In the previous episode, I was actually very unprepared, and I kept having to go back and forth between making trees and crafting new wood, and it was mostly the spruce steps. So I took a little bit of time, grew a bunch of spruce trees over there, chopped them down. I got a whole bunch of materials to where if we need any more materials, I don't understand how. Each chest has pretty much all these same materials. Some are a little bit different. Like this one has ladders because we're going to be going up a level. This one has sand, and this one has a little bit more wood because we are going to be building a dock just off this for the fishing. So all these buildings are basically going to be the same. They're all going to have, you know, the cobblestone foundations and corners filled with wool, and The roof, I think some of these though I'm going to have them all spruce roofs. I think this was one I wanted. I have a lot of spruce stairs in there. And this one as well, because I just wanted to mix it up and give a little bit more variety. So what I'm going to do is build up the walls with the cobblestone and the wool. Okay, so now the walls are up. What we're going to do is come over here and start working on this. I'm going to give him a little bit of a farm on this end. So what we're going to do first is build these up. I think 3 is what we need. Yes. And then, oh, no, that doesn't go there. There's going to be fencing in between all of these, what would you call them? Pillars. Just like this. And that'll give him like a little yard as opposed to the dock that's going to be on the other side. And we'll put some wheat over here maybe when we're done. Now this next part's a little bit tricky because we have to incorporate the walls as well with the floor. And so if we were to do this, this all here would be walling. And then we would have to make this all go up one more level. So it would all have to stay inside the walls, if you know what I mean. So like this, which is okay because there's still 2 for the bed, oh god. I think we'll have it come out just a little bit. So there's like a balcony. And then we'll fence this off. Now we'll finish up the walls by continuing this up too. And we'll also do it on this corner. We'll fill this up with the wool. Whew. This villager is going to have some noisy neighbors, if you know what I'm saying. Whew, these cows. Now that we have all that done, what we need to get started is the roof. Alright, now this roof is going to be pretty much the same pattern as the other ones, except instead of stone, I would like to do this one all spruce. Just to mix it up, because since these ones both do have these blocked rooms in the front of them, I don't want them to kind of look the same. So this one, we're just going to do all spruce. Alright, the roof got a little bit complicated as I came to this meeting here, but I kind of got it to work. I think it looks alright. I had to use slabs when I got here because of the way the ladder was. But I think it's alright. It's a really deep angle, but I think it'll work once we get all the windows and stuff in. Now we're going to add doors and windows, and that'll kind of pull it all together. We're going to use birch doors on this one just because I wanted to mix it up a little bit. So we'll just come in. No. Put one here, here, and here. And now we'll put in the panes. There, just pretty simple. He's not going to have a fireplace, so we'll just have these furnaces here. What we could do, though, is put them into the wall like here to save on space, like that. There we go, that looks nice. And there we go, that's just a little simple dock. We have the banisters that go down here to hold it up. This is where he can do his fishing. This is where he can park his boat when he's not fishing. Let's go make him a boat, actually. And we'll just stick that in there like that. No. There, we'll make that a little bit wider so the boat can actually fit. There we go. And that's better. So now he's got his little pier. This is where he does all his fishing. He can take his boat out and do a little bit of deep ocean fishing. We'll give him a little crafting table and chest just outside, just like that, in case he decides to do any work out here. And let's go, actually, we'll put the fish When I was fishing, I put all the fish that we collected in this chest here. I also took those original puffer fish that we got from, like, I think episode 3. And we're just going to put them all in here. And there we go. And there we go. That is the fisherman's house is done and done. Let's back up and take a look. I like it. I think it's adorable. And it really fits in with the other ones. Now we're going to come over here and we're just going to build the Shepherdman's house, whatever you would call him. And this one's going to be pretty much similar to that one with the nook here. So we're going to start just like the last one. We're going to fill this with cobblestone and wool. Alright, now that we got the walls up, we'll just fill in the floor with birch. Now it's the difficult part. We gotta come up here and do this roof. And we're pretty much gonna do it the same as we did that one. We're going to peak it off here and there, and it's just gonna run in like an L. Alright, now that that roof is done, all we're gonna do is come in and add like the window panes and the torches and then the inner decor. This one is a pretty well-sized house, I will say. I do like the houses that have a little L-shaped. I think it makes the roofing look really nice. So I'm really glad this one came out this way. If I show you over here, the way that the L's look, it just makes it look like a little cottage, and I really, really like that. So now we'll come in with like the crafting table and the furnaces. I don't think we're gonna put a chimney in this house just for the sake of the way it is, because the bed will be right here. I don't want to put the chimney right next to the bed, and there's really no other place to put it except for like right by the front door. I don't think that would look nice, so we'll just not put one in this house. So we're gonna put down the furnace, what is this called, crafting table. We'll put it over here, and then we'll put some of chests down, and then we'll just put the furnaces on this back wall here. Well, that is one more house completed. Let's just back up and take a look at it. I think it's adorable. This one's my favorite by far. Just the way that it's shaped and the way I did the roof. I really like it. So now all we have left to do is the sugarcane house and the chicken's house, and then we'll be done with our little village. And then we can come through and add like grass and trees. We'll probably want to put like a tree somewhere and fill in all this grass with like plants. Well, that is it for another episode. We managed to get 2 more houses done, and we have 2 more left just behind those to finish off this little village that we have. And it is coming together really nicely. I really am enjoying it. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns for the series, leave them in the comment section below, and I will definitely take them all into consideration. This has been Jujubee playing Minecraft Survival, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye!